Hello to the nation, Dr. PlayStation Nation here, coming to you guys from my mod Spotlight world. That means today we're talking about a mod, and today it is the Elemental Arrows mod 1.4.2 by Risugami, guys. Now this is supported by the Risugami mod loader, so you guys will need to install that in order to use this. You just simply, drag the mod loader into the Minecraft.jar, and then you open up the zip folder that is the Elemental Arrows and drag that as well into the Minecraft.jar. Don't use the mods folder. That's how you're going to do it as for right now. That might change, so you guys are going to refer to the Minecraft forum page if you're watching this video weeks after it's been uploaded. It might update, but as for right now, it is not supported by Forge. So anyway, let's kind of dive right into it, guys. So Elemental Arrows is kind of a famous mod. It's been around for a while. A lot of people know about it. A lot of people have done spotlights about it, and I never have. So I kind of want to take this opportunity to show it to you guys now that it's been updated for 1.4.2 and kind of highlight it. So as you guys can see here with the shelf that I have, this mod has 5 new arrows that are introduced into the game, as well as a new bow. So I'm going to show you guys the crafting recipes as well as what all the uses for those are. So let's kind of get started. So these are all your crafting recipes that you're going to be using, guys. Pretty much they're identical to that of the normal arrow, except for the head, or the tip, if you will. So instead of using flint, you're going to be using a different resource that kind of relates to the different things that the arrow does, so the different properties that it kind of has. So it's for the fire arrow, you're going to use coal. For the explosive arrow, you're going to use gunpowder. For the ice arrow, or the ice arrow, you're going to use snowball. For the egg arrow, you're going to obviously use an egg, and then for the lightning arrow, you're going to use a diamond. Now, all of these things will give you different values, or different number of arrows, guys. So for the coal, when you use this, it'll give you 2. For gunpowder, it's going to give you 1, and all the other ones have different values that you guys can see on the Minecraft forum page. But they do give you different values, so I just want to warn you of that. Not all of them are going to give you 3 arrows. So so let's kind of get started looking at them. So I'm just going to show you guys the different properties that each one has and demonstrate. So I got some targets here that I'm going to shoot at. So this is the fire arrow, guys, and as you guys can see, pretty much it lights on fire. It deals fire damage, guys, as well as the damage from the arrow actually hitting you. So that's kind of a good thing there. It's pretty valuable, and it's relatively cheap for just a piece of coal. Now onto the explosive arrow. So this one's going to be using gunpowder, guys, and this one's actually pretty valuable. When you shoot it, boom, it deals the same amount of damage as a TNT would, which is pretty valuable, guys, especially when you're fighting off a bunch of people. It's going to deal a huge radius of damage, as well as whatever target you hit, it'll deal damage from the actual arrow hitting that person. So that's pretty valuable, guys. It doesn't actually destroy any blocks, which is good for people. If you're making an adventure map, this is a very viable option. A PvP map. This is a very viable option to get your guys to install, and it adds a plethora of new things and opportunities for Minecraft. So that's a thing. Throwing that back in there. Now we're going to look at the ice arrow, guys. So the ice arrow is kind of different than the rest. So it doesn't have any inherent properties. When I shoot it at something, it doesn't really do anything to it. As well as when I shoot it at a person, all it's going to do is it's going to deal the same amount of damage that an arrow would. But that being said, you can shoot it at certain things like lava and water, and it does different things. So if I shoot it at a cube of water here, it's going to turn it into ice. And if I shoot it at a little cube of lava, it's going to turn it into obsidian, guys, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that sort of idea. And before you guys ask, I'm going to show you guys what exactly a fire arrow is going to do when you shoot it at ice. As you guys can see, bam, doesn't do anything. Actually, it doesn't really do anything. I thought that was kind of weird. If I shoot it at, the grass right there, it does something, but if I shoot it at ice, it doesn't do anything. Kind of cancels out, I guess. So thought that was odd. I think that should kind of be changed. I think it should melt ice, but whatever. Getting back to the whole point, it does those 2 things, which are useful, guys. Some people who claim that it's not useful, but I personally think that you could do something cool with this. So say you're going through a cave system, and there's a really annoying water source that you want to get rid of, and you've tried to walk up to it, but it's taking forever. You guys can just whip out your arrow, shoot the source block, and then instantly problem solved, at least for temporarily. From that point, you can run up to it and block it with a block that's not going to melt. As well as with obsidian, say you want to turn certain blocks into obsidian, guys, but not the complete thing. Say you're in a survival thing, and you want to set traps for somebody, or like a specific path that you can jump across in obsidian or something like that, and you actually want to make that without game mode or something of that nature. It's not as useful, guys, obviously, but I'm really reaching here there is uses for it. So that's that one. We're gonna move on to the egg arrow, and this one's actually pretty useful, surprisingly, guys. This was actually implemented as a joke arrow, but I actually think there is a good use for it, guys. So as you guys can see with the egg arrow, when I shoot it, a chicken spawns in. And this is actually pretty useful. A chicken is actually going to spawn in every single time I shoot an arrow. And that's pretty useful when you think about it. So if you have some, extra feathers lying around, you have some extra sticks lying around, you can make these arrows, and then say you want to start a chicken farm, 100% of the time when you shoot those arrows into the farm area, it will spawn a chicken, in opposed to, when you throw the eggs by hand, you have a small percentage of that happening. So that's kind of neat. I think that's an actual use for this, which is kind of cool. And yeah, so moving on to the final arrow is going to be the lightning arrow. Now this one's the most valuable of them all, using a diamond, and this will actually deal the initial hit as well as the fire damage, as well as when the lightning strike happens, it'll deal explosive damage, the same thing as the explosive arrow. So that's pretty valuable. It deals a lot of damage, and rightfully so. You're using a diamond to get this thing. It should take, a little bit more, or should give a little bit more damage. So that's all the arrows that I have to show you guys right now, and now we're going to move on to the homing bow, guys. As you guys see, I did talk about a bow, and now we're going to talk about that bow. So it's pretty much constructed the exact same way a normal bow is, except instead of using sticks, you're going to use diamonds, guys, and that's going to give you this homing bow. So now that I'm in game mode, obviously I can just shoot it, and as you guys can see, this is going much farther than a normal bow, guys. This actually can go infinite distances, guys. It has no drop at all, at least from what I read. As you guys can see, it's just going forever and ever. I guess it needs to stop somewhere, maybe when the chunks stop loading or whatever. But yeah, so that's basically how that works. It's a pretty epic bow, but we're gonna switch out of game mode. I'm gonna grab these arrows in here, and we're gonna switch out of game mode. And I'm actually gonna show you another cool property that it has. So let's kind of show you guys. So I got 5 chickens over here. At least it should be 5 chickens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What's going on here, guys? Who did the hanky panky? Anyway, so they've been laying eggs and all that stuff, but I want to put this farm out of commission. So I can actually, I can't look at them while I do it, so I can actually turn and shoot them while I'm turned around, not even really looking at them. This bow is a homing bow. It's called a homing bow for a reason, and without even looking at whatever is around you, it'll automatically target and kill them, or at least hit them and lower the health and eventually kill them. So that's how that works. As you guys can see, I killed them without even looking at them as easily. These could have been creepers or skeletons or whatever, and if you're aiming at them and you're kind of rushing or something like that, you might be a little bit off, and this bow is going to correct that for you. So that was a pretty valuable bow. It's definitely something cool and definitely worth the 3 diamonds, guys. So I'm gonna switch out back into game mode, but that's pretty much it, guys, for this mod. It's a very small-ish type mod, very simple to go over, but hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you guys did, remember to leave a like. Rating likes really do help me out, guys. Please, guys, if you did enjoy this video, if it did show you something you didn't know, or if you guys are gonna go install this mod, remember to leave a rating. As well, guys, you can subscribe above to join the nation, guys. We actually crossed 4,000 subscribers. We're sitting at like 4.2K, guys. Pretty amazing growth over the past week or so. So you guys can subscribe to join the nation if you already haven't. As well as you guys can follow me on Twitter, guys. I'm at 150 Twitter followers, which is pretty cool. And yeah, so you guys can go follow me. I tweet out, what videos I'm uploading and all that great stuff, and I ask you guys stuff and that sort of stuff. But anyway, hopefully you guys again did enjoy this video. I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Peace. Anyway, guys, hopefully, again, you did enjoy this video. If you guys did, remember to leave a like rating. It's greatly appreciated. Also, you can subscribe above to join the nation to be updated on my daily Minecraft and other gaming-related videos. As well, on screen is going to be a link to my new show, Minecraft 1.4, guys. You guys can go check it out. It's the #1 source for all things in Minecraft, guys. I'm talking about mods, spotlights of all sorts. And, yeah, so you guys can check it out. Subscribe over there if you want as well. You can also follow me on Twitter and see all my daily updates as well. Anyway, guys, I'm the Doctor, and I'm out. Peace.